The man had found a magical death note and had a Shinigami, god of death, as a pet. Every time he went out, he would wedge a pen refill into the hinge of the door. But one day, he came home and was surprised to find the pen refill broken in two. He didn't dare to say anything, for fear that his identity would be exposed. Unexpectedly, at that moment, the pet Shinigami started acting crazy and demanded an apple from him. Fortunately, he remained silent and pretended to be doing his homework. Otherwise, if he had communicated with the Shinigami, the police across the street would have immediately concluded that he was the real culprit of the serial murders. Even though the man had sensed something beforehand, he didn't show any signs of guilt during the several days the police were monitoring him. When most of the officers had ruled him out as a suspect, the chief still had doubts. There hadn't been any more murders during the week they were watching him, which seemed to confirm that he was the murderer. However, the man was soon cleared of suspicion. The police received another tip that another crime had occurred. In the surveillance footage, the man was just eating snacks and doing his homework. In fact, the man had first used the Shinigami's love for apples to help him find blind spots in the surveillance. Then, with a cell phone hidden in a bag of chips and a page from the death note, he successfully committed the crime under the police's watch. But just as the man and the Shinigami were celebrating, the police received a mysterious call from the victim's wife. She had kidnapped the man's girlfriend to lure him to an art gallery that was full of cameras, hoping to prove that he was the real murderer. But the man looked innocent and denied everything. Just then, the shrill sound of sirens suddenly rang out, and the man's girlfriend seized the opportunity to break free. Strangely, however, she uncontrollably raised a handgun and shot herself. Faced with the man's heartbroken questioning, the woman ultimately committed suicide out of guilt. But she died without knowing that everything that had happened was part of the man's plan. After killing the woman's husband, the man had found out her name and written a story in the death note in advance. Under the influence of the death note, she had kidnapped his girlfriend, and then, after accidentally killing her, committed suicide out of guilt. But that's not all. The death of his girlfriend was also caused by the man. He wrote on the next page that his girlfriend was held hostage in the gallery and attempted to escape when the police arrived, and she was shot dead while trying to protect her boyfriend. The Shinigami, who had heard the whole story, was completely convinced and couldn't help but ask the man,